The film was preceded by a warning that it contained some moderate violence. 20 minutes in, Thomas was still trying to work out what this meant. Already, there had been sounds of explosions and artillery fire, and a panoramic shot of a city under a bombardment. The setting was the Second World War. Surely violence didn't get that more intolerant than that. Presumably what concerned the censors, not only that they called that, they were called a film classification board, that it was the audience was exposed to in close-up or whatever the violence depiction of delivered of a personal level. A bomb exploding 20 miles away might, in this context, be deemed not particularly violent at all, compared with someone being punched in the face. Every time a new scene opened, Thomas was unsettled with when will this moderate violence would start. But if it did, would it be over? Would the warning have not indicated how much moderate there would be? Suppose people were on punching one another for the remainder of the film. Was there a point at which such violence would reckoned have escalated beyond the limits of moderation? And if so, did the director know when to call it a halt, or that the film could acquire the desired certificate? Or suppose one character was on the receiving end of all the punches? Was that different from the punches being shared out amongst the entire cast? Could you really moderate your violence? Beat someone within 2 inches of their life? Could a band of soldiers fight to save the fourth last man and then call halt? Could an air force carry out a rogue bombarding? Stupid questions after the film. Thomas walked home still confused. A heavy team of heavy-looking men was approaching him, so he crossed the street to be on the safe side. In fact, the men were off-duty policemen, so of course he would have no harm, but he did that. Further down the other pavement, he was confronted by a man suffering a mental illness, who assaulted him, but not seriously that Thomas was entitled to receive a payment from the Criminal Justice Injuries Compensation Board, though.